father. I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Minneapolis. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Man who traded green and gold for Viking purple. It's Aaron Jones. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line. They run it once more with Jones. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Moore going in motion. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. At their own 22-yard line. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right to the air. Here's Goff. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And He'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Now, Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. Here's 3rd and 2. They try and run for the first down with Jones.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. And he'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Now a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
There's nothing harder in sports than being a young rookie starting quarterback. So here you have J.J. McCarthy. We saw him accomplish everything there was to have in Michigan in college, and now he finds himself in the league trying to make the adjustment. But if there's one thing every rookie quarterback would love to have, Mike, it's Justin Jefferson.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Goff to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Going up top. That is brought in. He is in. Touchdown, Lions. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Bates now for the extra point. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So they'll try it again from 5 yards further back. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, it's Jones. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, 14-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Brian Kelly, the center, guilty there. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Here's Ryan Wright now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A gain of 30. First down is right.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jeff Okudah, former 3rd overall pick in the draft, there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Williams in motion. A second down throw for Goff. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing here is Goff. The second down throw is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And now it's fourth down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. His kick is good. And the Lions stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Down inside the 10. And he will score. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 29. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run the toss here with Jones. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Their own 27-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. Here's Gibbs. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Once again, they keep it on the ground. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And this will be a Lions first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is hard.